Thomas, welcome. Just give me an overview, if you would, of the current state of healthcare in Europe.
Listen, it's a global market. So by definition, the European healthcare companies compete on the same standards than everyone else. There are a few specificities though that I think are interesting. First, healthcare companies in Europe tend to be a bit less exposed to the patent cliff that is on the mind of so many healthcare leaders. And so, for instance, we do have countries in Europe that are revising their GDP productions upwards because of the dynamics of the GLP-1 companies like Novo Nordisk that have been very much growing through those products. And then there's always with Europe some regulations news. Some of those that will help innovation. I think the EU Commission actually introduced something for joint clinical assessments and joint medical devices review that will kick in this year. And so definitely that should help innovation, as well as a potentially an AI regulation act that will come later this year.
I mean, you spoke about regulation there, innovation. What other sort of key trends do you think will be shaping healthcare this year?
I mean, definitely innovation and AI. That's definitely top of mind. It's also an area where Europe is very, very active. And I think we definitely just barely scratch the surface on how much AI can reshape the healthcare industry.
And what's top of mind for industry leaders? What are they telling you? What are you speaking to them about?
I think at the end of the day, it's very much getting back to the basics. It's a market where fundamentals are still very much strong. It's still about innovation. There's question on where do you get that innovation from? Do you want to do it internally? Do you want to get it externally? Do you want to retain a traditional R&D model, or do you want to reshape that with AI? Do you want to get it in the US or in Europe, or do you want to tap into China? So I think the questions are more, how do we get that innovation? But fundamentally, it's still very much getting back to the basics of that market.
Thomas, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.